How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and I'm back today with another episode of Stronghold HD. Today we'll be playing mission number 14, The Mountain Pass.
The pig addresses the people of his newly conquered county.
Your throne is mine now, so do as I say. All will pay a high tax and live a life of pain. I leave with the king this very day, and we will soon return to our shores. Your continuous assaults are providing us with the ideal distraction. We will come to your aid with reinforcements as soon as possible.
With the wolf closing in behind, you decide to split the enemy down the middle by claiming one of the pig's counties. The pig is renowned for throwing vast quantities of troops into battle and is not used to defeat. You are likely to be massively outnumbered, so it is essential that you use the terrain to your best advantage. Scouts report that there is a fort built into the mountain pass up ahead. If you fortify your garrison here, hopefully the pig's horde will come to you. Our mysterious friends have sent more plans, this time for a large tower-mounted ballista. This should prove invaluable against the pig's war machines.
Okay, so we have access to a ballista, a square tower, and a killing pit now in this episode. Overall, this is not a very difficult mission at all. I would rank it as one of the easiest. What I'm going to be doing here is deleting a lot of the pre-built economy, but in terms of why I consider this mission so unfortunately easy is because of the terrain boost as well as the economy that the game gives you to start out with. Now, there is only one location that you actually have to defend, one path. So that's relatively easy to do because it's a choke point. I've just rebuilt my food economy there. We're going to need a couple more hovels, and then I'm going to also hopefully build a few woodcutters huts. Get a couple more up here. The good thing about woodcutters huts, and the reason I'm going for a lot of wood, is because I can build killing pits, which are going to be pretty good against the enemy. So to start with, I have 3 layers of defense right here. Obviously, the best solution is to concentrate your forces in one area. So I'm going to be surrendering the first defense. I actually wanted to select the engineers, send them over here. I'm not sure if deleting the engineers gets rid of or counts as a loss. Disband that ballista. We're going to destroy all these defenses here as quickly as possible. That way the pig doesn't have to slow down to destroy them himself, and I also get the stone back for a lot of this stuff, or half of the stone back. Obviously, when you're deleting things, you're not going to get the original cost back. So we're going to be falling back to this area right here. I'm going to build another square tower, hopefully where? I'm a little bit uncertain why I can't build one here. Oh yeah, that's why. I actually have to do that trick where you build out the wall first, and then you should be able to place the tower on top of it like that. I'm not sure why that didn't take. There we go. Now I'm going to need Siege Engineers Guild. 5 of those. We will take a look pretty soon. But first, I want to get the shields built. So right down here, that's the force that's coming against me. Fortunately, they have to concentrate their forces into a relatively small area. Let's get all these units in here. Get that over there. Grab a couple of these archers here. Get them up there. We have all the shields. Get them into the tower as well. Hopefully we'll be losing fewer units because of that. I need to build... Okay, first, recruit all 9 of these archers. Turn up the granary rations to 4 extra. Let's start taxing a little bit. Average taxes, and then I wanted to build a market so I can start selling. We do have enough wood now to do that, So that's what the plan here is. We got some iron coming in, which is good. I also I can sell spears like that. Going to switch all of these 3 Fletcher's workshops over to crossbow production. So that way I don't have to buy crossbows. Obviously not planning on building any more archers. Get the spearmen out of that tower. Get these macemen over here by the gatehouse, just in case I need to do that. Let's see if I can get... I'll forget about the ballista for now. So I have a lot of these shields in that tower, so that should protect my archers against most of the initial stuff when they are sort of, outnumbered by the enemy archers. What do we have here? We got 5 maces. Sell those. We can destroy the inn. Not using that. Can destroy the chapel. Not using that either. As you can see here, a few... okay, there we have our first tower. Target that. I want to make sure that's dead as soon as possible. That's really the only threat at the moment. Let's see here. Probably want to buy some leather armor. Might as well just buy some crossbows as well. It's not the right button. There we go. The problem is this mission starts with a lot of gold and it has a very good economy already set up. So it makes the mission easier than it really has any right to be. Let's target this siege engine. I'm going to want another 5 of those engineers, and then we're going to build more shields. Some people might consider it cheesing the game if you build shields and put them in towers. I just want you to know that it's perfectly possible to win this mission without putting shields in your towers, but it just seemed pointless to me to do that, to not leverage every advantage I had. That was not considered really an exploit. I mean, obviously everybody can put shields on the towers. It was really never intended to be any other way, I don't think. So once this first attack is over with, I'm going to be sealing up that area right over there. What else do we have going on? We have a lot of wood coming in, so actually food stocks are dwindling. There's a lot of food coming in. I actually don't think I have to do anything else about the economy, so I'm just going to speed this up now. Hopefully we'll be able to sort of rest on... I'll be able to rest on my laurels, so to speak. I want to fill this area in like I was saying, so that way the macemen can't get over here anymore. So that's the plan. And we'll also be filling in this wall right over there once this attack is over with. I have big plans for this. Okay, start filling this area in. Now they won't be able to hide in there. Wasn't able to hide in that area either, which means that I can move these crossbows off the gate and onto that tower up above. They'll have a straight shot right over here. And what are my macemen doing? I have no idea. I must have told them to go on top of a tower. Didn't mean to do that. So we could have used the ballista, but honestly, the amount of archers that we have and crossbowmen pretty much negate any benefit that a ballista would have provided. They're just going to do it faster than the ballista would. So I think one of the real letdowns for the pig in this scenario is the fact that all he has are battering rams and melee troops. You know, if the scenario had given him better siege engines, it might have actually posed a threat that I would need to defend with a ballista. But as it is, it's just such a weak... It's an up-close and personal assault that just doesn't need to be defended with ballistas. You can defend it just fine with archers. Ballistas excel at trebuchet attacks. Now right here I'm adding some killing pits. I have a lot of wood. That was the idea. I probably want to build a couple more woodcutters huts. I'm not sure. How am I doing in terms of trees? There are a lot of trees down here, I know. So I'm just going to put a few more over here. Like I said, a lot of the defenses here are pretty much overpowered if you know what you're doing. Obviously, that's not going to be the case for the first time you play it, but the interesting thing about Stronghold HD, here we have another attack right there. The interesting thing about Stronghold HD is it's disproportionate, the difficulty of some levels over others. Right there you get a good idea of where the path is. They just walk along here. So for example, there are missions that are I'm not sure what the scribe said, but there are missions in this game that are very hard, on the very hard difficulty, even for veterans, for people who know what they're doing when they're playing the game. And then there are missions like this that are, if you know what you're doing when you're playing the game, they're just ridiculously easy, and the AI never really stands a chance against you. So I guess it's something of a balancing issue on the part of the developers when they were making these scenarios. I think one way it could have been vastly improved was if there were multiple paths that you needed to defend. That would have created a bit more tension because it sort of splits your forces. Think about one of those early missions. Let's target at RAM. Think about one of those early missions in Stronghold Crusader 2 where you're sat up on top of a hill, and the idea is you have to defend from incoming enemy attacks, and they do attack from about 3 or 4 different points on the map. And even though you're on a hill with these narrow paths, they can actually present quite a challenge to you because you're split in terms of your forces, and actually having catapults sort of up against you can be quite effective. Now you'll see these used killing pits. They're disappearing slowly. If you can delete them before they actually disappear, you'll get some of the wood back. So, you know, if you're looking for a way to reclaim, let's kill that mace man there. If you're looking for a way to reclaim some of that wood, that's probably the best way you can do it. Here you can see the terrible pathfinding of the AI as per usual. They'll send some troops to completely surround your target, even though, you know, your target cannot be reached from all those different locations. The granary is full, so let's go over here and we're going to increase the double rations. Really the only thing, I mean, let's just go all out. I'm going to sell the iron and we're going to buy more wood. I'm just going to go crazy here in terms of these traps. I wish it was easier to place them. You have to do it one at a time. That makes it unnecessarily difficult. And, you know, I might just end up speeding through this in the actual final video there. I'm playing it at 90 speed right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Wood needed.
Great. We're out of wood, so that means I will be buying more. I have a ton of gold. You can't hold shift in Stronghold to buy more, I think. Nope. So that's unfortunate. I wonder how effective these killing pits will be if I just spam them all over the place like this.
The pigs' troops are attacking.
Okay, our next attack. There's one problem with this zooming out is you can no longer hear the crossbows and whatnot fire. See, these 2 archers here hidden behind this rock are quite effective at sniping at me. I wonder how effective this would be if I just went ahead and deleted this gatehouse. Let's just try that one, see if that... Oh yeah, now they're moving. Alright, let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna put the macemen right over here, just in case they start getting through. This might actually be a bad idea. I might start losing troops for no good reason because of this. Oh yeah, they're getting through. That was a stupid idea. Okay, more killing pits. I do like this idea of removing the gatehouse though, because the upside is I don't have to wait around for them to, you know, set up their siege and everything. Wood stocks are too low, Shire. Yeah, we have plenty of gold to buy more wood, so I'm not really concerned about that at all. Obviously, the most of the killing pits are not ever used because of the way the AI path finds, and they just stick all the units on a single tile. There are no such things as formations in this game. So we lost a few of our macemen here. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a little bit more of a killing box right here. So that way, when they come running through here, they'll have to narrow it down to 1 tile. That means all the more killing for me. Just bring that there like that, and That should pretty much do it.
You are pig food. My men will crack your
I am pig food. So the concern here, this is the last attack, thankfully. Well, let's see where this goes. It's quite a path of killing pits. I should have narrowed it down a bit more. Yeah, the AI can be like that. Let's get rid of this gatehouse over here as well. That way it's like a direct path to the keep.
Troops are attacking.
Pig's troops are attacking. Again, you know, one of his biggest letdowns here is he'll never attack with anything but rams. So I wonder if I can actually get to this tent before he does and destroy it. I mean, he obviously, Ford built it a significant deal. His engineers are nowhere near getting to it. If I destroy it, that's, I think, 150 gold down the drain for him. There we go. Now I am a little bit worried about this deal right here. Obviously, because, you know, strictly speaking, he could get in here and start messing with me. So I'm going to build this out a little bit more, add more killing pits along this trail. Ideally, the AI will just, you know, move along the trail here. As you can see, a lot of his units are going through it. Ooh, boy, look at those. I wonder if he'll actually make it through. A lot of them are rushing. Nope. No, it's going to kill them all. Although, I have to say, I have no idea what else is coming at me. How many more are there? That's pretty much it, really. Yeah, apparently no other macemen. So that many killing pits does it. I think that's a little bit more interesting. Sort of added a different spin to it without handicapping myself to make it more interesting. Like a mini experiment here with the killing pits. Let's zoom out. That should be it. Yeah, that's the last attack. I guess they're just waiting for him to get off the map. He has these 2 crossbowmen here, and we'll probably have to wait for them to get all the way off the map before he actually gets, or I actually get my victory. Yeah, so he's just about off the map, and then we should get the victory. Yeah, there we go.
You mess with me, you pay, you pay.
Victory!
We are victorious, sire.
Lost 11% of my troops. Interestingly enough, this is my best score once again.
Stalemate. Although you have hit back and taken one of the pig's lands, the wolf is snapping at your heels and has retaken the snake's old county.
We took a county, the pig took a county, and the wolf took a county. So I think that pretty much concludes it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.